Hello, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Thought I'd have a little bit of fun today and use one of these fun kind of filters on Zoom. I quite like this one, so I thought I'd keep this one on, bring a bit of light to our Mondays. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. I'm Abby Smith. I'm your host. I am here to talk about RyseUp today, which is this new frequency device which is coming on the market. It's only just beginning. It is just starting and just opened in Europe. UK is not part of it yet. It's on the way. We're all patiently waiting. I know that USA is on the way too. I know there's many of you in Australia that are dying to try it. So it's a bit of a waiting game, but I thought anyway I would show you a little bit more about it, so you'll at least you can get a bit of an insight and learn a little bit about how it could work for you. So I am going to share my screen, and a lot of you are asking me what's the difference between Healy and RyseUp, and I thought today I'd do a combination of both because I really love both tools. Like, they're both different. And the fun thing is with the Healy, you can do a scan, right? And then with the RyseUp, you can actually create your own little frequency package. And so you can actually get the Bach flowers and make a little frequency package in the RyseUp. So I thought, why not do a little Bach flower scan today with the Healy, and then take a note of all the ones that come up, and then make a little frequency package in the RyseUp. So I thought, why not combine them? Why, why can't they both work for us? So I'm going to share in a minute. I will also be sharing a little bit of a presentation, only a few slides, and I'll also share a video of a couple of minutes explaining what PEMF is, PEMF, which is basically how the RyseUp works. It's different to Healy. So I'm really excited to get started. And so I will start by sharing my screen. So if you have questions, please let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm going to be doing these sessions every Monday. I'm doing Monday morning bi-weekly and Monday afternoon bi-weekly. So I will switch. Today it's the morning here. Next week it will be more USA time. But I'm guessing a lot of Australians will be tuning in today because it is their time zone. And I know I don't do that much stuff in the morning, so I'm sure you're happy out for that. Okay, let's share my Healy screen and get started. Now, the RyseUp is right next to me. And do you know what I love about it is that, like, you can plug it in to the wall and charge it and it still works. Basically, it ran out of charge because I've been using it quite a bit. And I was like, oh no, it's run out of charge. I was like, it's fine. It can be plugged in and it still works, and it's right beside me. I will show it to you in a moment when it's had a bit more of a charge up. So let's go. So I'm going to start by going to Healy. So I've already done myself a Bach flower scan, but I'm going to do it again just to show you how that works. I'm sure many of you know anyway. So I've logged into my Healy Blue app, and you'll see they've got all these different options. I'm going to go to resonance database. I'm going to do a new resonance analysis, and I'm going to click the Bach flower remedies. So number 2. If you have 2 options, don't worry, it's pretty much the same. It's just they created a new version, and I still have both. So I'm going to start the analysis. I'm going to tune into my own energy field to really feel into how I am feeling and to connect with myself, because everything is with vibrations. And if the more intention we have, the better it can work for us. So I'm just closing my eyes. I'm tuning into however I'm feeling right now, and I'm going to start the analysis. So of course, you need to be connected, staying connected within and connecting with the Healy at the same time. And it's going to scan my energy field now. Okay, perfect. So this is what is coming up on my Bach flower scan. So I've got chestnut bud, and I'm going to make a note of this because I'm going to make a little frequency package for myself with the RyseUp. So we've got chestnut bud. We can read what it means. It's for the burden due to the lack of processing of errors, and thereby the constant repetition of the same errors is compensated. I think we all do that, don't we? You just keep on learning. The positive implementation of experiences and the learning from mistakes are strengthened. Yes, please. Okay, next one is Wild Rose. Ooh, I love the sound of this one. The burden of lost vitality, resignation, apathy, indifference, and apathy is balanced. The interest in oneself and one's environment combined with the joy of life, inner happiness, and motivation for everyday life is strengthened. Oh, yes, I want some of that. Then we've got Walnut coming up. So the burden of insecurity, interferences, inconstancy is balanced. The ability to remain faithful to the fundamental change in life situations and to continue on one's path is strengthened. Oh, yes, please. Being consistent, I know, is one of my things that come up quite a lot. Burden of self-sacrificing and exaggerated concern for others is balanced. So that's red chestnut. Funnily enough, I've actually got some red chestnut, which I bought recently. And then we've got Heather. How beautiful. Okay, Heather, which is for the burden of escape into toddler's role. Understanding and empathy are strengthened and thereby personal development are supported. So it's around just staying centered in difficult times. Okay, now I've written them all down. Now, of course, we can vibrate that. We can vibrate that with the blue, and that's sending vibrations into our field, into our resonance field. So of course I can just click vibrate and it will send 1 minute of each of these into my information field. Okay, so that's working differently to RyseUp. So how can I explain it? Is that the information field is like imprinting with almost like affirmations or intentions. So it's not PEMF. And so in a minute, I will show you a video of what PEMF is. And then I will create a playlist and show you how you can use that also to its own benefit, because it all works. The RyseUp is actually really like the equivalent of like the Healy working with the Pink app with the coil or without the wristbands, but it's much stronger. It has like a thicker copper coil inside. Which is very, very long. And compared to Healy, Healy's got like an imprinting of a coil inside the Healy. So it's slightly different. Okay, so I'm sending that into my field. I actually really feel great vibrations coming from the Healy, as I always do. I'm a big fan of it. And then we will move on to showing you the other one. So sent that into my information field. It's completed. I am now going to come out of here and I'm going to go into RyseUp. So this is RyseUp here. It has this wonderful app. You can create all different types of playlists like Spotify. I'm completely in love with it. I've been creating a few playlists and sending them into my field. And now I want to, let's go and create my little Bach flower playlist. So I'm going to go to home and I'm going to go to, I'll go to recommendations. These are all the different categories. Now, it's not like a medical device. Like if you've got a specific illness or issue, it's not going to give you something specific, but you can find something that might help to support your wellness during anything. I just want to reiterate that that any of these devices, we do have a disclaimer that it's not here to treat or cure any disease. You have to check with your doctor first. But these are just really great frequencies to support the system. And as we all know, there is a lot of research out there now, which you can actually look into and find that this can really benefit many, many different things. So you'll see at the bottom, I've got flower benefits. So I'm going to click flower benefits. And here you can see I've got all the different Bach flowers. I'm just getting my list. There we go. Right. So we've got chestnut bud. So we're going to find that first. Chestnut bud, there it is. So I'm going to click on the 3 dots, just like I would on Spotify. And I'm going to add to playlist. So I'm going to click add to playlist and I'm going to create new playlist. And I'm going to call it Abby's flower, Bach flower. Let's put Bach flower. Bach flower remedy. Okay. What you could also do here, actually, and I think it's kind of fun, is you can actually create an affirmation just like you would in a Healy. I mean, why not, right? Intentions are everything. And if you're doing a playlist for an intention, it's more likely going to bring it to you. So what I might do actually is I'll put my playlist name in here, and the description, I will pop it in an affirmation. So I'll put, I am balanced, healthy, and whole. That's my affirmation. And I think that's very important coming into the winter season, that we're all healthy. Also, these Bach flowers are very good for emotional balance. So if you've been feeling really emotional, like today's full moon and it's been so intense, it's in Gemini. And as you know, Gemini can be kind of intense sometimes too. And it's like it can be so like unbalanced anyway. It's like the Gemini is all about the twins having two different faces. And so if you feel a bit out of sorts today, this could be a really good idea for you to go and do that vibration with the Healy or with the RyseUp if you have either. So I'm going to give it a color, and I think I'll go for this nice greeny color, and then I'm going to finish. So now it's creating Abby's Backfire Remedy. You'll see it at the top. I like putting pictures with mine actually. But I'll do that later. Okay, so I'm going to go back. So I've put chestnut bud in there already. I'm going to go back to the library, back to flower benefits. So we've got wild rose. Now I don't know if I actually put chestnut bud in there. Let's just check. Add to playlist. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I need to pop it in. So that's going in. Wild rose came up on the scan, so I'm going to pop that in. Add to playlist. Done. Walnut. There you are. That's a playlist. We've got red chestnut. Adding. And finally, heather. So as you can see, it's so much fun to create your own one. I'm going to pop it into that and done. So now if I go to the library, you can see I've got my Black Family, and you'll see in here is the name and then also my affirmation. I am balanced, healthy, and whole. And then I've got 5 of the different ones that came up with the Healy scan. Now, I am sure, and I think quite soon, that the RyseUp is going to have its own scanner device as well, as what I've heard. But obviously, we'll know more later around that. So I'm going to play my playlist now, and how that works is I'm going to click the play button. And you'll see that I can choose to play this playlist for as long as I want, and it will play all of the different ones depending on how long I want. So 25 minutes is what they're offering, but we can increase that. I think I want to do it for about an hour. So I'm going to put 60 minutes. This is 62 minutes. That's fine. I'm going to click play, and it's starting to play. As you can see, it's starting to play Chestnut Bud, and it's playing that for 12 minutes, and then it will move on to the next one. So how amazing is that? I love it so much. I just think that it's like such a wonderful tool. And I really do think that I mean, I feel so many benefits. You might have seen me posting the last couple of days that I feel so fit. Like I feel so enthusiastic. I've been doing a lot of fitness, which I'd kind of lost in motivation for. So I've been like getting my body in shape, which is like crazy in the winter period. Normally I'm like going into hibernation mode. So I'm really like feeling quite centered, and I'm really enjoying the feeling I'm getting just by vibrating it. I feel like very strong and high energy, and yeah, also very motivated in general with my work as well. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and now that you've seen me make a playlist, and I will show you a little bit about what the prices are and what you need to do to get hold of a RyseUp. And some of you will have to wait, unfortunately. I'm just going to check in the group because I am sure some of you have got questions and I don't want to miss them. So please just let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching the replay, I mean, that's also possible at this stage, because I know some of you are probably sleeping right now. So you're going to watch this replay. And yeah, let me know if you've got questions about it. If I'm happy to answer everything I can as best I can, because I know that not all the answers are going to be, all the questions are going to be answered. It's just how it is right now. It's the very, very beginning. So I'm just checking the group. Here we go. Yeah. Um, wonderful. So good to see so many of you watching. I thought I'd have a bit of fun with my new filter. I'm going to now just share my screen with some of the info about RyseUp, so you can learn how you can get one of these. So I'm not going to do all the slides. I'm just going to put a disclaimer on here. So a disclaimer, as always, we've got to put it in here. The RyseUp wearable is a pulsed electromagnetic field, PEMF, wave emitter with a single copper coil. It's designed to encourage and maintain a healthy lifestyle. The RyseUp wearable is focused by proprietary PEMF plus technology, which I'll explain later what that is, projecting a sinusoidal single or serial electromagnetic frequency. As a wellness support device, the RyseUp wearable is aligned with the philosophies and practices of traditional Chinese medicine and is not intended to diagnose, cure, mitigate, prevent, or treat a disease or disease-like condition. Any customers of the RyseUp wearable who suffer an illness are encouraged to seek the attention of their medical or other healthcare professional. All right, with that out of the way, we're going to just show you a little bit about this device. So I'm just going to jump over some of the slides, and I just want to talk about what PEMF is. So PEMF plus is actually a range of frequencies that they will send into your field, and your body will pick up on the frequencies that it needs, and it will start to harmonize the body. So it won't take all of them in, but the ones that it needs, it will start to resonate. And I did want to show you a little video, actually, because I found just a 2-minute video. There's a lot online. You can go and do your own research, but I wanted to find something that can show you some visual, a little bit of a visual to learn what this is. So I'm just going to stop sharing for a minute. I'm going to share the video. And just for a couple of minutes, I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but it might give you a bit more of an insight of what this actually is. And of course, I am still learning as well. And of course, I will be sharing everything that I can about this. Just bear with me a second. I am ready. I just need to make sure I share my sound, because otherwise it won't work properly. Advanced, share sound. And we want this one. Okay. Like I said, you can find a lot online and learn how this all works, but I really like this video. I'm just going to make it big. I'm sorry if the internet is not the best today. Hopefully you can still hear me, and here we go.
Myers, author of PEMF, The Fifth Element of Health. In these next couple videos, we're going to look at resonance, especially magnetic resonance stimulation in PMF devices, and we're going to see that resonance is by far the most important principle in PMF therapy and energy medicine, not intensity, as we'll see. So in physics, resonance is defined as the tendency of an object to oscillate or vibrate at maximal amplitude at certain frequencies, known as the system's resonant or natural frequencies. At these resonant frequencies, even a tiny rhythmic driving force can build up in the system to produce strong vibrations because the system accumulates or stores each applied pulse of energy. A familiar example of resonance is pushing a child on a swing, which works like a pendulum. When applied at appropriate intervals, the pushes cause the child to swing higher and higher. Anyone who has pushed a child knows how important it is to apply the push at the correct time so that the swinging will go higher and higher. In fact, when you push just right, you are pushing at the resonant frequency. In physics, we say resonance occurs when the frequency of the driving force, which in this case is your pushes, equals the natural frequency of the object, which in this case is the swing or the pendulum. Another example of resonance which many of us are familiar with is tuning forks. A tuning fork is set into vibration simply by hitting it. Doing so, it will vibrate to its natural frequency or tone, which is a single pitch that you can hear. If you place an identical tuning fork nearby, you can transmit sound energy without contact. So just watch this short video clip to see how it works. Since the two tuning forks are the same in this video and have the same resonant frequency, the first tuning fork creates a sound wave driving force, causing the second tuning fork to resonate at the same pitch or frequency. With tuning forks and also musical instruments, the resonant frequency depends on the size, shape, and material used. When two objects are resonating at the same frequency, they can synchronize and connect and transfer energy and information without contact or touching. Energetically, this is exactly what PMF therapy is doing, but only with magnetic resonance. It rings the little tuning forks in your tissues and cells, and energy is transmitted wirelessly from the PMF mat to your body, organs, tissues, and cells to increase cellular voltage, improve ATP production, improve microcirculation. All those wonderful effects are happening through sort of a wireless energy transfer system of the PMF device via resonance. And this is because research has shown that different cells and tissues do have different resonant frequencies. So now let's look at wine glasses, which are a good way to demonstrate resonance and also why more is not better.
Okay, so I'm going to stop there because that's enough. Like, it just gives you a very brief introduction on how resonance works. And so the RyseUp, I'm going to show you the little device now, is like this. And it just clips on. It's got a really strong clip. It's really strong material. It feels good. And it's great. It has a little light on there as well, which you can light up. And by the way, you can also turn off Bluetooth once you've sent the program onto it as well, because I know some of you are worried about the Bluetooth emission, and you can completely come off the app and let it work for you too. So that just gives you, I think that video really explains it so well, because for those people that don't understand science that well. And for me, I'm not a scientist either, so it's not the easiest thing to really get your head around it, but that really helps. So going back to the presentation, and like I said, we talked a little bit about here and what it is. And so basically your body's picking up the frequencies that need to be increased, and it will increase those in the body and give you a better feeling of well-being. So this is what it looks like as you've seen it. There are actually bigger devices, which I'm super excited by, and which you can bring into your home. These are actually the first devices that came out. They've been out for quite a while, and the RyseUp is new, the wearable. So I guess you could compare it to Mag Healy, but they're very, very strong. They have lots and lots of copper coils inside, and it also sends sound vibrations as well. So it's really easy to use the app. Like, it's always connected. You don't have to worry about connecting it. It's just always connected. It's just like having your headphones on, right? You could just keep changing your Spotify playlist and you don't have to worry about connection. It lasts about 6 hours in the battery, which is enough anyway for frequency. You don't want to be playing frequency for 6 hours, but you know, you can put it in the room, you can harmonize the room, you can do it whatever you'd like to do. So you can create playlists, you can create favorites, you can have it on your computer, you can have it on your tablet or your phone, and it's so simple. There's like a really easy step-by-step guide to help you to create everything. There's lots of different programs in all different categories. I love all the astrology ones, the personal development ones, the wealth ones, the business ones, the ones for success. I think they're absolutely amazing. It makes me feel great. I mean, already I'm feeling the vibrations right now of these Bach flowers. I feel unbelievable. I feel so balanced. I can really sense it. So I really love that I created that Bach flower playlist just earlier. So let's have a look at the prices. So soft launch offer. So right now, this is just coming out. Like, no one has this. I'm like one of the first people in the UK to have this, which I'm so grateful for. Even though it's not open yet in the UK, I've had the opportunity to get this in advance, and I've been trying it out, and I'm just in love with it. So There is some great packages for everyone on different levels of amount of money, depending on what you have. So obviously the one which with a lifetime subscription makes a lot of sense, but these are the ones you can get. So you can get a Pioneer package with 20 programs on there in these categories, and the price is $399. The value will be more later, but because it's the beginning, they are creating it at this price. Then we've got the Trailblazer, which is basically your free programs like earlier, but you get like a voucher, and there will be a subscription where you can subscribe to the other programs that you don't have. That is not clear yet on what the prices of subscription is going to be, so I'm sorry I don't have the answer for that. But the price of that is €599 in euros. This is before VAT, by the way, just to be clear. And then finally, the Hero package. So this includes one RyseUp wearable and a lifetime subscription for the available programs. The price is $899 plus VAT. This is what the value will be of this later, but they're doing it at such a great price right now because no one has it yet, and they obviously want to get everyone one of these in their hands so they can start to use it. And this will not be repeated. It won't be the constant flow of promotions. It will actually be this for just a couple of months. So if you're in Europe right now, jump on it. The offer ends on the 31st of December, and it will be open in other countries, I promise, soon. I know it's a bit hard to wait, but it's really great. Now, the good thing about this, it's got a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee in case you don't like it. It's also got a 2-year guarantee, a warranty on the device itself. And of course, we will be if you do decide to go into the business side of things, because it is an affiliate thing, it's not MLM. If you did want to get into the business, then it takes 30 days before you get your affiliate commission, because they have to wait before the 30-day guarantee day is up. So that's one thing to note. I want to show you the affiliate. If you want to be an affiliate, if you did like this, I know a lot of you are like, people that have done network marketing before. This is not network marketing, it is affiliate. There is a difference. Like, there is not like such a huge tree. It's just a few levels that you would receive any benefits from. So you do receive like 4 levels. So to become an affiliate, these are the different commissions that you get. So you get 20% commission on all personal sales of devices and subscriptions, 10% commission on sales of devices by personally enrolled referrers. So this is like the levels. 5% commission on all sales of personal enrolled affiliates from them, and 5% from the next level. So it's up to 4% of the sales organization volume as well. This is all it is for the income plan. Like, there's one page. It's super simple. I haven't yet got into it because I haven't really had the opportunity yet to really learn the business, but it looks great. I mean, you get the commissions, you'll see referrers and affiliates are earning these percentages, and then you get bonuses as well, and you also get cash bonuses later when you achieve a certain amount of volume below you. So it's really simple. When we do get into the business side of things, I will share a lot more on that. Now, that's it for the presentation. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. I'm just going to jump into the group and see if anyone has popped any questions in there, and happy to help. So Simone, like I did say earlier, I don't know if you just jumped in recently, but I will repeat it. So I actually shared both devices today. I actually went on Healy. I did a scan, and I got the Bach flowers, and I put them into the device of the RyseUp, and I've sent PEMF frequencies into my field. Its PEMF is different to Healy. Healy doesn't work with that. Healy works with the bioinformation field. It also works with sending microcurrents into the body. And yes, you can say, what's the difference? What's the benefit of what's the difference of having 2 devices? Well, I like both. For Healy, some people are struggling to use Healy since a while. They find it complicated. They find it hard to connect. Some of their devices don't work. There's a few troubleshooting things that happen with it. And this one with the RyseUp, it has like a a really good playlist option, like a Spotify. You can create playlists, you can create your own affirmations in there, you can send them into your field. And honestly, I feel the benefit of both. Like, I'm not saying one's better than the other. It just depends if you want to try something new. And it's got like a strong metal copper coil in there. Healy doesn't have that. It has just an imprinted coil inside. I know this because the people who know what's inside a Healy and know what's inside the RyseUp, and we are going to do a demo of looking inside a RyseUp at some point, because I know that Fabienne, who's one of my partners, she is able to get inside of it. So we're going to show you a little bit of a demo at some point of that. But it really is about understanding what PEMF is. So I did share a video, go back and watch that so you understand what that is. And I feel the vibration stronger. That's what I feel when I got both devices running. I can feel this now running, the Bach flower remedy that I created for myself with the 5 different flowers. I can feel that in my field. It's really strong. And I don't need wristbands, but I can feel the vibrations right now in my solar plexus. So I definitely sense it's stronger than I do with the Healy. But I think it's really a personal preference, and it's really about trying it. And like I said, you could also try. If you don't like it, you can send it back. It gives you the opportunity to test it out. But yeah, thank you for that question. It is a really popular question. A lot of people have that question, and obviously, like, why would you need another device? Well, you don't need another device if one of them's working for you. But if you're struggling with using your Healy, or struggling with your device, whether you've got a wand or whatever, and you want something where you feel like it's really strong for you, or you feel like you need something different, or you want something that's definitely going to work with your phone, with your app on the phone, and it's not going to disconnect, then this could really work for you. And I'm really enjoying it. I really am. So thank you for the question. Any more questions before I finish the session? And if anyone's watching the replay, please pop your questions in the chat anyway. I will see them and I will answer them for you. So thank you for watching. And yeah, I'm excited to share more. I'm going to be doing another one of these next Monday, but a little bit of a later time. And just if you don't know when all these sessions are, I have this really cool new calendar on the Time Tree app. You just have to download it on your phone. And once you've downloaded it and added the calendar of the Heal Avalon, then you will get all of the notifications of when the sessions are going to be. So like, I'll always notify you the day before and an hour before so that you don't miss it. And also you can click the link on there as well. You can click directly through to the Zoom link. So if you don't have Facebook and you don't want to go in the group, then you can also just come onto the Zoom and connect with me here instead.